Well, hello everyone. This is going to be a video about solar. We're right in front of the house in Surin, and just to give you an update, you'll see here in a second, we had two 6 kW systems, 20 panels on the roof. Still have the 20 panels on the roof. The two 6 kW inverters we're going to take to Ubon. We bought 16 panels for them. We'll put two systems in Ubon so that Ubon has electricity that's worth a crap. And I put a 12 kW all-in-one 2 MPPT controllers, top of the line, Lux Power. Anyway, you'll see right after this. I'll go in and we'll take a video. He had taken the two down and tied them in. Still waiting on two batteries coming out of Bangkok to 314 amp hours each for here in Surin, and we're taking 400 amp hours, 200 for each of the systems in Ubon. You'll see. So we'll get it there. The solar man that has done work here a lot, he is already on his way to Ubon. He should be there actually. I think he left at 7, maybe in an hour or so. Anyway, we're going to go on the road. You'll be seeing from in here, then you'll see us in Ubon. If anything happens exciting on the way, we'll show it to you. Alrighty, here we go. Well, we're stopping for something to eat about an hour and a half down the road. Chicken place my wife said she's been to with Sim. Say hi, Sim. And we'll see what it's like. But I think they have she want to buy some stuff for the dogs: chicken liver, chicken ass, chicken heart. I think, I don't know. They like it. The dogs like it a lot. So we'll see what the food. Obviously, if my wife's been here and we stopped here again, she likes the food. So we'll see what it looks like. Alrighty. ID via. The vegetables are good. Pork. I don't know what my wife ordered. Lamu, right? And chicken. You'll see when we get it here. Vegetables are good. The long beans are good. One of my favorites. No? We'll be back. Chicken, obviously. What is this here? Chicken liver. And just regular chicken, barbecue chicken. And noodle, vegetable, sticky rice, iced coffee from earlier, Coke for now. Be right back. Soup. Lamu. Oh, looks good. Let you know what it tastes like here in a minute. And I think the last one that I missed was papaya salad. Everything's excellent. If you guys get a chance to come to Isan, people that are here in Thailand or anywhere, definitely if you like spicy food, the place to eat is in Isan. It's excellent. And I guess I missed one more. Another, what is it? It's spicy cucumber salad. Everything is real good. Awesome. So we're almost done. Don't know how much yet, but very, very, very good. Heidi. Say hello. Pancho. Say hello. They have their own. Shushu's eating the dog. She's keeping the dogs don't have any food because Shushu eat all their, what is this one? Liver, right? Yeah. Chicken liver. They like liver. You like liver? Anyway, when they get the check, I'll come back on and tell you how much it all was, and then we're back on the road. See you in a minute. Too much food as always, but 680 baht, big bottle of Coke, and what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different items.
We take
Stuff in, chicken liver and chicken for dogs. So 680 baht. So what is that? Probably about 20 bucks, something like that. Almost free here, but it was excellent. We'll come here again. We traveled the high road. My wife didn't want to go the lower road because it's closer to the border, but still haven't heard anything. Everything's been okay, so hopefully it stays that way. Yeah, no, I think that they're writing stuff up, but don't ever quote me on anything. But food was good, and we're going to take off. We're going to stop in Ubon, in the city. They want to get Vietnamese. What do you guys want? Noodle, right? Vietnamese noodle, and we'll get some Vietnamese sandwiches. We're not going to eat there. We're just going to stop, pick them up, and it's about from there to the house is about an hour away. So we're about still 3 hours out. But anyway, it's been pretty much uneventful. Food's been great. Dogs have been good. Oops, excuse me. Dogs have been good. We'll catch you in just a little while. Well, hello. We made it to Ubon. There's the truck with all the panels on it. And as you saw at the house, just so I'll explain it really quick, the new big inverter in the Surin house is the new 12 kW dual MPPT controller that should make it nice. There's 2 batteries that are still on their way. Should be by the time we get back on Monday. Hopefully we'll have those. The 2 that were in there, the 2 6 kWs, are the ones that you're going to see here in a little while, maybe later today or tomorrow morning. That's going to get installed here in Ubon, and going to hold on, let me open the back of the truck. We will anyway, let's do it again. So the 2 that you see that were there are now going to be here in Ubon, and they'll be on a separate system. I'll explain that a little bit more when we get in there and see it. And like I said, I don't know if it'll be today or tomorrow. He's still unloading the truck. They didn't leave for out here till the morning, so hopefully they'll be done. They'll have 4 or 5 hours today and all day tomorrow and half a day on Monday. I think he wants to be back by Monday night, and we're going to be back. We have to be back because Shushu has to go back to college. So yeah, so uneventful trip. The lunch was really good. We'll look at this system, and I'll show it to you and what we have planned to do here. And then probably when I get back home on Monday, we'll go over what's going to happen there, and then we'll put the video out. So it should be informative. I'm very anxious to get this one done here, and I'll explain a little bit more about that, what's happening out here and why I wanted to do it so quickly here in Ubon. Alrighty, I'll be right back. Hello everyone. I'm going to do a little bit of rambling from inside the Ubon house that we built here. Nice house. I like it a lot. Here's the ongoing issue with it. Been a year and a half now, I think, since we built it. And cannot get any electricity. Look at this fan right here. I don't know if you can see it. I've got the microphone barely blowing. That's on max high. This barely blowing, and 1 air conditioner in the bedroom, and nothing. I don't know. I didn't put in get an amp draw or anything, but it's never run the house. Period. They wanted me to pay 300,000 baht to put a transformer directly out in front of our house, and I said, well, for everybody to pay or just me? No, just you. I said, no, that's not going to happen. So I've been putting it off, and I shouldn't have. They're charging me double, from what my wife says. They're charging me double per unit, whatever their unit is of electricity, than what I pay in Surin, because the house isn't finished, I think, in their deal. I don't know exactly. So right now, we're going to go out and see how he's doing. I might try to get him a couple of people through my uncle here to help him, so he can get done tomorrow. I know he's busy. He's got a lot of jobs going on. So that's the basic gist. I feel like I was under, I don't know, had a gun to my head per se. I don't know. Thai people that are watching this won't know what that means. People from California or United States, they'll know exactly what it is. So the panels are still on the truck. Wires are in the ground. Decided to put them in here instead of in the house, which is a good idea. My wife had suggested that. One of them is in the repair shop getting repaired. So the house is going to be running off of this one and the 2 batteries that came out of the Surin house, which are right here. So, but it all looks good. So this is, I think, a better place for it. Maybe we'll put a fan in here just to blow around type thing. This is the one. Like I said, there's 2 of these. They're 6,000s. Those were the ones that were in my house in Surin. So that all looks great. So I will talk to him. I'll wait until my wife can translate and see if he thinks he will need help tomorrow on getting the panels up on the roof. There's 16 of them. One system will just be running the pump, the pressure pump, and I think all 3 heaters or 4 shower heaters or bathroom heaters, and maybe 1 or 2 air conditioners, and then everything else will be on the other system, and it'll be split up. So we'll see how it's all running. It should, I'm gathering it's going to be running probably the end of the day tomorrow or Monday morning. Today is Saturday. So anyway, that gives you a little bit of a backstory. I'll probably touch on it a little bit more as we go through this video. Alrighty. Well, good morning. Anyway, I'm really impressed with everything they got done yesterday. They only got here yesterday at, I'm going to say maybe 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock, something like that. And we got the power wires. So most of the stuff, I think, well, we still have the other controller that needs to go in. Excuse me. Once it's repaired. So we're going to have to come back. But there's, they're going to be putting up the, hopefully, well, they're going to. They've already started on laying down the track and the stuff for all the panels. So I'm imagining it'll be online. They did put it online last night for a little while. I have a couple interesting facts about that, but we'll go out here and check the fish. See if they're hungry. Got a lot of rain. I've never been here on such a torrential downpour as we had last night for, man, I don't know, I was up for about maybe 2 hours, and it was still going. I don't see any fish so far. I don't know if he fed them already this morning or not. Let's see, we'll give him a minute. But yeah, quite a bit of rain. Obviously the pond is full. But I was really surprised. We're gonna be here tonight and till tomorrow and tomorrow morning. Probably leave tomorrow afternoon. I don't know if they'll be leaving today or not, to tell you the truth. All right, I'm back. So we'll see on the koi. We'll check it out. The interesting fact is that, of course, knowing and have known for over a year that the electricity is shit, obviously. When he checked it here, it was 170 volts, and it's supposed to be 220. And he's saying that we're not going to be able, we have an automatic switchover, and you can't run it through the inverter. It's just crappy, and it won't work. It'll damage it and do all sorts of bad stuff, I guess. So what it's going to do is it's going to look at the panels, use that, then it's going to look at the batteries, and then use that. When the batteries get down to 47 volts or something like that, a minimum that he's preset in there, it will shut off that inverter and run it off the grid. And it won't charge the battery off the grid, it won't do anything. So it's interesting. So we're gonna have to see how the whole system works. Like I said, I'm really impressed with what they got done in 4 or 5 hours yesterday, 3 of them. And I'm imagining today, probably by midday, they'll have up all the panels and probably tied in and back online. They did put it online last night, and it worked great. 220 volts, had 3, now it takes 4, there's gonna be 2 systems. It takes 4 of the air conditioners to overload it with the other stuff on house lights and that kind of stuff to go over the 6,000 or the 6 kW. So, and overload the inverter. So anyway, which is good to know. When we bring the other one out here to tie it in, like I said, one of them was going to go and just have a 100 amp hour battery on it, and just do the pump and maybe 1 or 2 of the air conditioners. And then we're going to see, hopefully I'll get a chance to see how long this will be on Wi-Fi. So will the house, everything will still be on Wi-Fi. But I'll be able to check it and see. But we won't know, probably run 2 air conditioners on 400 amp hours. I'm guessing maybe be able to run 2 air conditioners all night long on the batteries. So we'll have to see what we can get away with. And then as long as the sun's shining during the day, I don't see any problem with running as many air conditioners as you want and taking a shower and doing all that stuff. I think it'll be very feasible. But kind of disappointed that at least the grid couldn't even, they can't even supply me enough electricity to charge the batteries. So anyway, so we'll have to see, and then of course we'll see what the cost is going to be down the road, as far as it was $4,000 when we spent 3 days here 1 month, and then the caretaker relative cousin, he usually spends 3 or 4 nights a week here, but that's it. So that 4,000 baht, just ridiculously expensive for nothing, basically. So we'll see how it works, and then of course I'll give you a cost and everything on what I spent on this. But it's going to be considerably cheaper because I'm using the batteries from the Surin house, the controllers from the Surin house, and it looks like he's going to get it pretty much done in under 2 days. So we'll do a price breakdown, and I know I've been behind on answering comments that people are asking, so I'll try to do that. Tomorrow will be Monday. I'll be home. I'll try to answer all the comments and probably try to do a live stream or something. So anyway, we'll see how that all goes. But yeah, interesting. So it should work though. I think for the time that we're here, if we have 400 amp hours on the main one, and then I'll probably have to buy a 100 amp hour battery. So anyway, we'll see what happens. We'll be back in a minute, or I will. It'll only be a second to you. Yeah, I think so. See you. Hello everyone, back. I'll get just a little bit of video of them putting the panels. Sorry, putting the panels up on the roof. So there are 16 panels. One system will have 10. The other one will have 6. The one that'll have 6 will be the controller that's just going to control the pressure pump, and I think 2 or 3, probably 3 air conditioners. And then the other system should be able to handle, well, take that back. The pressure pump, 3 bathroom hot water heaters, and maybe 1 or 2 air conditioners. We're just gonna make sure that we won't hear and let them know if anybody's here, just not taking multiple showers, 1 at a time, and that should solve that problem. And then the other system will have the rest of the house, all the air conditioners and all that. And last night ran it on the batteries, and like I had said earlier in the video, I'm kind of pissed off about that deal, that I can't get clean enough energy to even charge my batteries, but we'll see how it works out. Anyway, he'll come back. I'm imagining the controller is supposed to be repaired, I think, in a week or so. So in a couple of weeks, he'll be back here and finish out that. But when he leaves, either tonight or tomorrow, all the panels will be up. The system will be running on 400 amp hour of battery, and everything will be tied in again. So I don't know if he has it on batteries or not, but I'm imagining that's what that beeping is. Well, hello everyone. Back in Surin. Didn't get a chance to jump on the up on the roof last night, and this morning, or sorry, 2 days ago. We got back yesterday. So panels on the roof. We'll see them. We'll put the drone up once I'm allowed to get up. Excuse me. Anyway, the batteries. The new 51.2 volt, 314 amp hour batteries for the Surin house arrived this morning about an hour ago. The solar man's been here since this morning wiring in the new 12 kW system here. So we're going to get some video of that, and we'll get the new batteries and that system. It looks freaking awesome. And the worked great out there in Ubon. We're gonna see how everything's gonna work. The batteries that you saw in that picture were the two that we had here. We're gonna try to split those up when we get the second solar controller. But I think it's gonna work. Like I said, it was so nice to be able to take a shower before I left, and the air conditioner's still on, and you know, before you had to turn the water down to a trickle to at least get it to warm the water. So I could 3/4 open, turn the heater on, and no flashing of lights, and a nice shower. It was awesome. So we'll see once we get it all hooked up. There's still a couple of bugs in it as far as the program for the internet for me to be able to see it, which is not a great big deal. But I was really happy with it. The only thing I wasn't happy with, again, I'll say it again, is them not being able to supply me not even good enough electricity to charge the batteries. Just thoroughly amazing. Anyway, I guess I'm out in the middle of rice paddies. I guess they can't, have it everywhere. But there's the uncle's house is right up the road. But I'm guessing, as most out there, especially in the rural areas of Thailand, you know, they're not going to have air conditioners. They're going to have a fan, you know, a couple of little things, lights and stuff like that. So they can get by. But the 170 volts was just anyway. So I'm happy with with everything. I'm really happy to see how this is going to work here. I'm thinking that I'm going to have cheap electric bills. I'm hoping. We'll see. But as soon as I get done here, we'll walk over to. I'm out in the garage. I've been putting together the cart for the e-bike. It should be here maybe today or tomorrow. Tomorrow's Mother's Day, so happy Mother's Day to everybody here in Thailand. I'll do separate videos on the trailer and the e-bike when it gets here, and we'll finish up this one. I'll try to keep it from being an hour long, yeah, happy with everything. So we'll go take a look, show you inside where the new 12 kW system, big monster, heavy, and all the stuff that he was doing in there. And I believe he was making up the wires for the batteries, so we'll get a look at the batteries online too. Alrighty, be right back. Just hooking the new batteries in. This is the new 12 kW. They both the 6,000 watt were one here, one there. So we're redoing some of the wiring. Redo this. I think this is a good, very good unit. I think we'll see how everything works. And he just put the cables on. It hasn't even turned it on yet. So we'll do that in a minute. And what I thought was kind of cool right here, where it says generator, he took a set of wires from the garage system and put it in there in case maybe the garage system's full. This one's depleted, and we would still have some juice for the house, which I thought was kind of smart. So we'll test everything, make sure everything's working right. Hopefully all the communication. Well, I want to thank everybody for. First off, I want to thank everybody for watching. He set it all up in there, and it's all nice and clean right now. We're doing a bunch of testing, so in about another week or so, I just wanted to get this video out without it being too long. We're going to do tests on here. We'll be doing tests on Ubon. So in about 2 weeks or so, I'll have another video out that'll have all the costs, all the information that we found out about what Ubon's doing, what Surin's doing, and probably two or 3 weeks I would guess would give us a good idea. So again, I want to thank everybody for watching. I really appreciate it, and everybody have a great morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on where you're at, and I will catch you on the next one.